Welcome to episode 5. We are ready to harvest our spinach. On the previous episode, we got it fertilized. Well, we did one phase, and then it was really weird because the growth stages were just quick. But that's a good thing because then we can get on the harvest. And it's fine. We're going to take a little hit because we didn't do the both fertilization stages, but it is fine. I don't know if we might get a better harvest than last time. I don't think we had the full fertilization last time either, though. Let's see, 5. I'll probably end up handing it off to the worker so we can relieve them and sell what we have as we go. Yeah, so we also talked about what we're going to do with these fields on the previous episode. We're going to... Well, they are getting eat up by the hail damage anyway. But I think what we're going to do is we'll make one into green beans and then the other one into peas. And we'll be able to... Well, we could say we did all the harvest by then. We'll also got to start working towards getting our production. That's probably going to be our last phase. We're going to need 300,000 for that, so it's going to take some time to build that up as well. And then we got to purchase the land where we're going to plop it down. Probably going to be one of those small grass fields that are close to the farm. We'll see. We haven't completely decided on that yet. But if we do that, then we can start getting a lot more money quicker. The nice thing with spinach is it does grow back. I think the other ones don't, obviously. So it's kind of, when you think of it that way, is it really a good idea to plow over this? I mean, we're making, the free money without having to plant, but it is nice to change it up for the gameplay a little bit too, otherwise it gets tedious doing the same thing over and over. I wish these lines were a little bit better. We did divide the field up for those that are just joining us. This was one big field, we divided it into 2, so we put our field road down the middle. Which gives a lot more personality to the farm, I think. It's just the lines for the GPS are kind of goofy. I suppose we could change the angle, but the headlands are the same. Doesn't always like to lock on either. You gotta hit it a lot of times. It's just gotta be just right. But it is a lovely morning. We got our morning mist. The sun looks good. we'll actually be able to get a full load this time around. We did get a little more of a harvest with that fertilization. I don't think it was fertilized the first time. We did have the weeds on there too, so we were getting deducted for that as well. 100%, there we go. Yeah, there's still more in there. I want to set this off on a worker before we go deliver on the other field. It's a little slow process. I mean, it's not the fastest. It's definitely probably... Well, actually, it probably is one of the slowest processes in the game. I'm wondering if we should make it all headland too, because I don't know if it would work better, or it would work better up and down. This part over here, it seems like they have trouble, so I don't know. Well, I hate to do anything because they always get little bits that we miss. Let's see here. AI worker. We have to do 5. I wonder if it would work better if we had more. You know, only can do 6. Well, let's just set them. Well, let's just set them down on the headland. We'll see if they do all right. I suppose they're going to want to start a different direction. AI workers can be tricky, but I will say that they're definitely better than what we had in 22, so I can't complain too much. It's just when they get started, it can be tricky sometimes. At least they're doing something. Okay, so we got to figure out... Let's get it tarped up. There's a little bit of a glitch there. Where this is going to go. Spinach, the best price for delivery. And that looks like an all-sphere store. So where is that? I don't think we've been there yet, have we? Gonna be down at the animal place. Yeah, last time we went to 24 here. The biogas area. This one's gonna be down at the animal area. That's cool. A different place to deliver. Instead of the same place all the time. A little bit of fog here down by the farm. We got our bumpy road here. I definitely like that, but it's like I say, it might be a little too much. I'm probably gonna keep it like that for a while, but we may put gravel down eventually. We have arrived to the animal dealer area. It looks like we have to open the gate, or they closed and then we gotta wait. Authorized vehicles only. All-sphere store. Now we can open it. Oh, it opens out. Let's take a minute just to observe some of these signs. There's a good lot of detail here. Site safety. Hard hat area. Protective footwear. High visibility jackets must be worn. Authorized vehicles. Almost feels like we're not allowed to be back here, but this is the store area. So here we are. See how good this does us. Nice to get paid. Probably check the sales too, but I don't think we're really working. The only thing we need to shoot for is our production. 25,615. Oh yeah, we got the Deutz X3 series. Nice tractor for a smaller farm would be good for that. Yeah, there's a dairy here and then a bale delivery point. Farmer's market over there. Kind of a rundown area for a dairy. That's the farmer's market? That's kind of... Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't look like a whole lot going on there. Okay, let's get back to the harvest. And let's get all this sold. I do want to get our... Well, we'll get our fields cultivated, I think. We'll have to wait to plant.
the blades. Lands of canvas painted in shades. Golden crops sway in the breeze, bending low on aching knees. Beneath the sun, the labor calls, echoes of struggle through these walls. Ancient rites of this old land, scythe and grip and dirt in hand. Fields of gold and dreams untold, blood and toil in this endless fold. Hear the cries from dawn till night. Harvest time in a world of fight. Beneath the stars, the silence speaks. Every furrow, every peak. Story of the working man, written in the earth in strands. Whispers of the wind's old song. Harvest time, we can't be wrong. Grains of hope in our embrace. Life's a battle we all must face. Fields of gold and dreams untold, blood and toil in this endless fold. Hear the cries from dawn till night. Harvest time in a world of fight. Oh yeah, yeah. In a world of fight. Whispers of the wind's old song. Harvest time, we can't be wrong. Grains of hope in our embrace. Life's a battle we all must face. Fields of gold and dreams untold, blood and toil in this endless fold. Hear the cries from dawn till night.
Final load going into the trailer here. I was thinking too, once we get this picked, it's probably going to start growing. Will it grow in October? Spinach. I think it might. It might not freeze until November or December. But regardless, we will just plow over it. I was looking at that. We do have direct drills. I forgot about that. So we don't have to do any cultivation or anything. So that takes a step out of there, which is excellent. Saves some time. But we can't plant until March, April on those new crops. So we probably will get a bit of a growth stage on the next spinach. But like I said, we'll just plant over them. I want to get those other crops in. Maybe we should consider taking out a bit of a loan so we can get our production put in too. That's something we should really think about. Get this ran down to the selling point. We're gonna probably wrap up selling our eggs, I think. We'll get to November and then get those taken care of. We'll see where the livestock is at for food as well. They need to be topped up. It seems like they're doing pretty good, not having to worry about them a whole lot, which is awesome. We're coming in final load. We'll see what our grand total is. Then we can kind of do some Well, I guess we won't be selling this next time we got the other two crops, but we kind of get an idea of how much we're going to make every year. Maybe it won't be so bad to take a loan out and get going on our production. Another 20,000. Yeah, we made 71,000 on spinach. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Yeah, maybe we'll wait one more year and then do the production. Something to think about. Here we are, home sweet home. Oh, let's get her all parked up. Then we'll see where we're at. There we go. Okay, these livestock. Pigs look good. Again, we don't have to worry about water in these, which is really nice. Chickens are good as well. And then we will be selling eggs here in November. Looks like the general store, Babe 1. That might change. Well, let's go to November. There we go. We have made it to November. Looks like we got about 2.5 pallets. Not bad. They are just about out of food. There's 2 liters left. Pigs are still doing excellent. And it looks like we'll make about 11,000. They have the general store Bay 1. Let's tag that location. We'll get them loaded up. How is our fields looking now that we are advanced a little bit here? Let's see. Yeah, so wait a minute. This is all weeds. Yeah, so that was the second harvest. I wonder if this will really grow back or not. I mean, I guess we'll find out because it starts in March. We can't plant our green beans until April, so we will find out. Again, I want to do both the new crops, get them going. Let's grab the small tractor. Massey Ferguson. We'll get her changed up on the wheels. That's the right thing to do. Standard. It's getting a bit dirty too. We may try to just leave everything as not investing into the pressure washer, but maybe we will do one. We'll see. I think it's gonna be kind of interesting just to leave it and see how dirty things get. I hope they take all this. No, they might probably be a little short. This is where we're gonna force unload, and we should get a skid steer. Can't do it here, can we though? Let's go forward. There we go. We'll just dump it on the ground. And then we got to get a skid steer with a bucket, because there was a little bit over here too that we got to take care of. Let's see, now we got the drop side, tip side. Like we got to change the tip side to do that. Yep, that works. Perfect. And we'll grab our skid steer. Yeah, so the eggs are probably not going to be that big of a money maker. Completely full. I think we filled it up all the way. Yeah, that's 37. So we're not going to be getting that many eggs out of it. But like you said, it's just a nice little extra income. And again, I do have another trailer on the mod hub. I was thinking about getting. Well, we're gonna have to get it because of when we buy the net pallets for the food. We don't want it spilling out into the trailer. Although I suppose if we put the drop side down or tilted it open, we'd be fine. Maybe I'll try that first before we buy the new trailer. Kind of want to use some of the base game stuff before I start using a lot of mods, because there's plenty of future gameplays We're gonna have all kinds of time to experiment with the mods and such. It'd be nice to use the base game stuff first. This is a little nice trailer. It's just we have the sides shut, pick stuff up, it would dump out into it, and that wouldn't be good. Let's see how the pallets work on here. 2x2, it should be good. How much room there is to spare? Oh, plenty of room. Not bad. If we're down by the store, we'll pick up a skid steer bucket. And we'll strap it in. Yep, we can do that. So where are we going? Let's see where we're at. Hopefully it's a store area. I hope. Nope, it's not. It's way up here. General store bay 1. Let's pick this road back, and then we'll pick up a bucket. We'll put it on the trailer, and then we'll get this food. Well, we'll save it for another episode because we can't dump it in the trigger anyway, but we'll have the bucket here, which we need. What a morning, look at that. I do kind of like the fall colors in this Farm Sim 25 with the extra detail on the trees. Trees aren't so blah like they were in 22. They're definitely look some, you know, they got some personality to them. Oh, there's that dog again on the road. It was a nuisance making those deliveries and he was in the way. We are driving by the starting farm here. This area. I really like how cool and rusted everything looks. Is it personality? Those are some big fields though. You know what, you'd want really big equipment to do that. I think doing spinach or green beans on these fields would be disastrous. It would take forever. You'd probably want a couple harvesters. And even then, it would be quite ridiculous. Arriving at the gate of the first... Well, we haven't been up here yet on this playthrough. General store. Daylight hours are only... Can we open this? Yeah. Self-service, I guess. I think we go to the right. Oh, we got to go through the drive-through area. Here we go. Extra cash. 11,810. Okay, so we're gonna take the back way. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Why did they do that? They don't want you going that way. We'll take the back way down to the store. Which I want to stop at that one field and take a look at it, because that's kind of a building area right up here. Where you kind of would want to have some productions. Look at that smoke too, coming out of that sawmill there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this here is a little like more, it's not as run down as it was on 22. Farm store. There's not like a for sale sign here either. On the other one there was a for sale sign. But like this property here, it cost us $657,000. That's a lot. We'll take a look at that other skinny one down there. Like I said, maybe we'll just take a loan out. Maybe we should do it soon so we can get the production built. And then it gives us kind of something to work towards getting our loan paid off, and then we'll have to get a forklift, I suppose. We could use actually the skid steer since it's right on the other side, but probably want one at the business too. Let's see, was this it right here? The lower 1.9, that's $296,000 for this guy here. I mean, we could buy that and then use the field for something else. We'd have to take a lot of money out, just even if it was grass. Get all the equipment to get that up and running too. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of the production being close to the farm, so we ain't running too far away either. Although it's nice to get away sometimes as well. See, I think about too many things at once when I'm doing a playthrough. I don't want it to be right. Alright, we have arrived to the sale point. We'll have to ask for some help to get it loaded up, I suppose. So we'll go to they'll go to the skid steer combinations, and we're gonna want the high dump bucket. That's the only one we got. And I think we decided let's leave it gray. On our other playthrough we changed it black and it was not the right color. Yeah, there it is. Let's see, we want to be able to, let's switch this to the other side actually. There we go. We want to make sure we can grab it with the equipment. I'm going to go ask for some help to get this loaded up. Excellent! We got it loaded up here. We get it strapped in. The straps go over that. I think they added that on 25 here. 22 they just went under it. Hopefully they keep working on that mechanism and get it to work for everything. We shall head back to the farm. Look at that shot right there. That is so amazing. That is just beautiful. Just got awe with some of the way things look. If there's anything that they could improve on Farm Sim is that draw distance circle. It's not so bad right now that I got everything maxed up, but on lower end computers you can't turn it up that far. And you'll notice it. I mean, you even kind of notice it right here too, but they could get that a lot better and more optimized, and you don't notice it so much. Like there's a little bit of tree pop in there. Alright, home sweet home. Yeah, I think we'll just leave this, let's see, over here. And then we'll take it off when we're ready for it. Probably wouldn't be too much longer. Once they need food, we'll probably take care of it. Can we leave that open on hooked? Yeah, we can. Okay, I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode. And then on the next one, we're going to, well, we'll get to spring, and then we'll direct drill our peas and our green beans. I'm looking excited to get started on those. And I don't think those will grow back, so we'll just have to keep planting, or then go back to maybe spinach on another one. And then maybe consider getting that, like I said, I think we might put the factory, the preserve factory over here. It'll be close. It seems like a nice area to do it. We could make it look a little more like a business lake in here. We're just gonna have to like really cut into that hill. Suppose we could put rock on the back side of it to make it look, you know, more natural, so it's not so like cut into it. Look at those God rays coming through. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so I think that's kind of what we're looking at. They might, like I said, we might do it sooner rather than later so we can get started on the production, get more money. Because this will be a short series. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next one.